We're gonna ignore that. How is everybody now that I'm live? Welcome in. How are y'all? Hey Ross, how are you, brother? Can you send? Are you sending? Maybe, maybe not. Can't help this. Okay, it's me. I'm sorry you're feeling bad, Tiny. I hope you get to feeling better soon. I'm just waiting for everybody else. I'm doing good. I'm feeling a little bit better than earlier. I got my ice cream and my lovely uh, peeps here. Hi, with your loveliness. I just want to hug your dinosaur. I want to hug your dinosaur. Hi, Shadow. Love your face. I'm just gonna. I disappeared. Mm, now it's waiting game, waiting for the hubby to get him. Where's our other one?
I don't know. Did she make it back to the house?
I'm not sure. I didn't know she left.
Yeah, remember she went to Sissy's Dilly.
No, I did not say I wanted to hump her dinosaur. I said I wanted to hug it.
Why are we humping anything of mine? Stop it.
Right? She got a dirty mind. I just get passionate when I speak or write other than being sick. It's a me thing. I feel that. I'm sick too, but I'm still here. My face was really hot earlier, so I was going through those motions, and then I went from hot to cold to hot to cold. I fucking hate. I'm not gonna address what I can lick at this current moment, but I'm not gonna say that on the live. I lick people. It's like a defense mechanism. Like I'm a lizard. Hi. Don't mind me and my ice cream.
You're good.
Love you, Tizzy.
Figure that was very dramatic.
I just want to adopt you, Tizzy.
We loves the tizzy.
I swear, Tiny, it is like a second class on Wednesdays. I'm sorry y'all missed it this week. But we got some interesting topics for you tonight. I say as I slowly eat my ice cream. Fuchsia. Okay, I love this. It says face fuchsia poop shape. I want to know what emoji that is to make it say poop shape. I want to know. I really want to know. Oh, who is that? It sounds like they're going through some trauma. Do what?
That's probably going to be the saddest start to a show I've ever seen.
I'm done with mom. Oh, is it really? She said that the emoji that you used is a happy poop face. Ah, that that's cute. I love that. I got a self love class Wednesday, and later on, usually you guys pop up. I learn witchcraft or history or creepy fucking dolls. Yes, we eventually will get on the topic of self love and empowerment in this lovely little box with us ladies because that's a thing that's very highly spoken on with the feminine energies. Wednesdays, you can say they're channeling their masculine energy, all that boy energy going on in one box. But yeah, self love, the lovely works of shadow work, divine feminism, along with witchcraft, the lovely funs of it. Hey, hey, hey. How are you, Val? fuchsia poop face, red hearts, fuchsia poop. It's just that's just all it's popping up, and it's freaking hilarious. It's because it's not registering the emojis, and it's just like fuchsia poop face. Ah,
I was
yay!
like, what in the hell is she talking about? I had to go there and look, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Ah, these emojis. Hey Val, can I adopt Tizzy? She's like, how? I mean, she's like, how? What? Hey, beautiful.
Hello.
Look at you.
What?
Look at you. Boobies out and everything.
What?
Ah, Lord.
My bad.
Hot mama over there. How are you?
I'm alright.
Hey, Leonie. How are you? A shaman's very good, Tiny. It goes very good with your motivational speaking about self love. Love comes with healing. You gotta heal before you can love. That's the big part.
Mm.
I was talking with someone the other day about how love technically is a lot like trust, and you have to earn it over time. With babies, you instantly love them because they're your little gift, and it's the first thing you see, and you just want to squish their cheeks. But if it's someone that you meet, it's one of those things that you got to get to know this person. You got to gradually pace yourself with this person, know all about them, the personalities. Everyone knows 20 questions. Oh, I don't know how many people start with 20 questions, but it's a thing. And it's just one of those things of it's a lot like trust and respect. You earn it along the way. It gets stronger along the way. So a process with healing yourself, Tiny, would have to start with starting from roots to leaves. That's the most beautiful thing. Start from the inside and work your way out. So tonight's topic is going to be vampires, as our lovely secret spider down here has decided. Yes, I put her on the spot for that one.
Well, you know what? It was just a good idea.
Well, so uh, honestly, I don't really know a lot of folklore, but I've heard a lot of stuff about it in Mesopotamia. I've heard a lot of stuff about it in Samaria. I've heard a lot about it in uh, what Sophia discussed earlier, movies and books, and throughout little uh, other snippets, other little snippets being historical moments or historical places. My biggest thing was historical places because I love Dracula's castle.
Well, we're related to Vlad the Impaler.
Well, yeah, the original Corvinus
Yep.
bloodline. Yeah. When I found that out, it was hard for that one to sink in. I was like, hold on, what?
Yep, the Dracul or the Order of the Dragon.
It's crazy. I'd like to learn more about that, but honestly, I don't think that that's a book that I want to open. Considering, considering, because I know what happened the last time I opened a book about that.
I was obsessed with vampires for years. I still am. I love them. But I'm a hybrid. I'm a sanguine and what they call it, psi vamp or energy vampire. But I use both. More so sanguinista.
You can control yours a lot, though.
I can, but it's not easy.
Mm-mm.
I am none of the above.
Mm-mm. I feel like a definition for you would be you're just finished.
Mhm.
There's no one else like you, and there's no one else that could be you.
For real.
Oh, yes. I was going to get on that topic, Tiny. Thank you. I was going to bring something up that I stumbled upon. One of them being a movie that I watched not that long ago. Has anybody seen Dracula's Guest?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's on Tubi, so you can watch it for free. Sort of low budgeted, but it's not bad for one. So, there was originally a book that was about this lovely. Don't exit out of that. Thank you. Am I back? Yeah, there we go. So there was a book that was before that movie. I can't really think of what it was called. But if anyone knows the story of Carmilla, I'm pretty sure you know all about the female vampire Carmilla. The female vampire Carmilla was originally seen as Dracula's first consort in some parts of history. She was also seen as the one who changed him. She was the first female vampire. And way before that, I traced down a story. It was Crogland Grange. And it was in a chapel that was in England that was within a graveyard, which basically made it to where that was on non sacred ground. Like it was no longer seen as part of the church anymore after the incident where the girl was basically found in her bed, completely drained of blood. She disappeared, according to her husband. So this can also be traced back from Bathory. Bathory goes all the way back to Crofton Grange. Uh, Also goes to the story of Carmilla, but you know I won't get too much in depth on that one. Uh, Especially when you go into the story of Romania in general, there's a lot there, but they never say a lot about England. The ones that die in the sun are the ones that I like. Okay, so to get on that one, the ones that die in the sun are literally Blade movies. Literally, so Blade movies. I love the Blade movies, all three of them. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's way better than the ones that glitter in the sun. But honestly, it just makes me think of when you watch Hotel Transylvania and Dracula's putting on all this SPF 50. I think that he needs SPF 34 because it's a higher strength. The Invitation is a vampire on Netflix who takes three wives and relates to their three families handed over to women to seal an agreement and gain his protection. Is that what it's called? Is the Invitation is a vampire?
Yeah, that's that movie where he finds her on Ancestry.com.
Huh?
That
I've got to watch this then. I've got to watch it then. So, you remember me bringing it up earlier? The story Vampire by
yeah.
John Polidori. So I didn't know, but it is linked to Lord Byron. And I found
Okay.
out that Lord Byron tried to plagiarize that, but Polidori got his story back. They found out about that. I forget what year, but I just read it earlier. I downloaded that book too because I want to read it.
I think Lord Byron tried to get his hands on Frankenstein too, didn't he?
Yeah, yep. He tried to basically woo Mary Shelley, and that wasn't happening. A lot of people in those days thought that he was of the opposite of homosexual, if you get my meaning, because of the way he dressed. It was a little bit more feminine than males should dress, but it wasn't here or there. It's pretty awesome that he dressed pretty flashy. One that got me was his poem Darkness. His poem Darkness was like, wow. Hello, Tier. Hi, baby.
Hi.
No.
Huh?
He's gonna keep jumping on you.
Yeah.
You miss Daddy. We got something in the bag. Unboxing, and we don't want to unbox that on the lab. Never mind. What they say?
What?
What they say?
Yeah. A reprimand.
For what?
Because I went the fuck off an RN.
Oh.
That's why they called me a man.
Oh.
Because the RN pissed me off, and I told the RN, we can fucking meet outside after we get off work. Fuck them up, dude. So.
I love you. What are you laughing about, Tier? Come in this box. Let's go.
Stop, ISIS. You have. Stop.
Come on.
Fucking stop. Check that out. That's what the QMH got.
Oh, yeah.
Double what I'm making now.
Awesome.
Not guaranteed yet, but now they want to talk to me. So
Yay.
I need to put this in.
I need to take.
All right.
Where y'all at? Am I the only one speaking about things tonight?
I need to eat and cigarettes and out.
Mm-hmm. Put it in the microwave. Who's wanting to know if they met him outside?
They
I'm telling you.
catch you outside.
That's what he said. That's basically what he told the nurse. They want to know if they actually met you outside.
No, the nurse complained on me instead.
Yeah, the nurse complained on him instead. Karen, they too afraid to catch them Hans Doofenshmirtz.
I was very rude and I was very rude and unprofessional, and that's what he complained about.
Yes, Steffi. Vampires have been romanticized through films. I can name a lot because I've seen a lot of them. I will name a really corny one, and that was Vampires from Brooklyn with Eddie Murphy.
God, I love that damn movie.
Horrible. It was horrible comedy. I
It's
love it.
awful, and I love it.
Every time I laugh it, every time I see it, I laugh. There we go. Words, fine. There we go.
Boy, you got the drop.
We can get through this. Somebody give me subtitles. Someone give me a prompt. Okay, that's great. Cody wants to know if the nurse was a woodsman. Cody wants to know if the nurse was a woodsman. He said he don't know. He said that the nurse is a gummy bear. I'm not gonna say he because I don't know if it was a boy or a girl. Wow, but, I mean, you
If
never
you're
know.
ugly enough, it doesn't matter.
I mean, you could have took me to work with you, and I could have popped up out the trunk and then,
No,
you
it
know,
was
beat
definitely
a
a male
bitch up.
nurse.
But
She thought he was a badass.
Like Trunk Monkey.
yes, trunk monkey.
Yes, actually, he looked fat and yeah.
Daylight rings seems to be a major thing now, and Kurt. Yeah. Let's discuss this one. So, what do we think about
He fucked
the
around and
daylight
he
rings?
found out that I'm not the one.
What he said. He fucked around and found out.
You're not going to disrespect me in front of patients or other staff, dude. You fuck if you're a nurse or not.
It's just rude.
Guys, excuse me on that when I was trying to get my chocolate chips. So, daylight rings, I've seen that whole ordeal where they have like the black veins that course through them now. And then it's really weird how they all of a sudden have their eyes that are turned black and there's like black tears coming out of their face. It's really weird.
This is weird.
Beating up people at the flagpole seems like a fun way to end your day. That's what Tiny said. Look, if it was still wintertime and I was in the same location as that person, I'd be like, taste it to see if it tastes like the Tootsie Pop. Put your tongue to it. And then pour some hot water on it. More than likely going to be hot water. To get them stuff on there. Super, super easy. Then they won't be flapping their gums. Oh, okay. I didn't read was the nurse. Okay. He wants to know if the nurse's name was Woodsman. Okay. My bad. I told you I need a prompt.
No, his name was not Woodman.
His name was not Woodsman.
He simply got fucking scared. He didn't expect one of the staff to fucking go off on him like that, dude. He fucked out the wrong one. It happened back in December.
So why are they just bringing it up now?
What'd you say, Tanner?
I said it seems stupid for them to just now bring it up.
Yeah.
Mm,
Apparently, it took them that long to investigate me. So
Well, I mean, when you're bored, I guess. Like, I don't know, it just seems like a long time out for them to be.
there's the other one. But first on Earth, as vampires think, this is the VR. I do believe it's how it's called. This is from the Ottoman Empire. Thy course shall be from its tomb be rent, then ghastly haunt thy native place, and suck the blood of all thy race. Therefrom thy daughter, sister, wife, at midnight drain the stream of life. Yet love the banquet which preforth, must feed thy living, livid source.
Have you
That
looked up the story about the coffin girls?
I have not. I have not.
Yeah, you should. You should. That's another part of vampire lore. Or still is today. About the coffin girls that came over on the ships to New Orleans. They
Coffee.
were, yep, coffin girls.
Ooh, nice. So what was it about?
So it's about the girls. They were aristocratic girls, bastard children, typically 9 times out of 10.
Mm.
If not, they were disposed of aristocratic girls who weren't married off in time or were sent over to marry off, but yet they were sent over with what they had was what it was in a looked like a coffin shaped box. So and when they came off the ships, they were very pale, very weak, very like like not good looking. Um, and they were taken to this monastery that's right there, and they were kept up on the third floor of this building, and um, they actually still have the windows barred and nailed shut.
Nice.
Um,
I mean, not nice.
but
Nice.
but the from what I read from it and what Shadow told me about it, because I looked into it and all, is like there would be people who would pass by at night and they would see the windows open.
Mm.
Well, these windows are now shut, and that they would find girls like these girls that would seduce men or people, not and all of a sudden they would
Men
disappear,
or
but they would see them.
people.
It was crazy. Men or people, but
Men or people.
men are particularly, but or people, just people in general. But like it was typically men, young men. And they said that they would see them lure them in, and then they would disappear. There's been accounts where would see them supposedly dragging them up the side of the building back through the window. There's been reports saying that they supposedly see them standing in the windows, but you don't see them during the day at all.
I want to visit.
Oh hell. Right. That's fucking.
And it's a pretty cool place. But yeah, you should look into the story and read it.
Can I live there?
It's very active. But these girls were dying from being malnourished and being mistreated up there.
See, that's
And
what I just found. Like, it was just saying in Women's History Month, like, the sisters, all three were part of an Ursuline convent before that, and they were seen as basically outcasts. The nuns were
yep.
suspected them of harming others and doing strange things, and
Hmm.
how they were treated bad by those nuns in the convent because they were basically seen as, where was that?
Yeah, they were seen as like outcast
Not
children
who
and
or what
troubled.
they claimed to be. So
Yep.
they didn't think that they were actual girls. They didn't think that they were what they claimed to be.
Yep.
So that's, yeah,
It's like a good thing to look into for sure.
yeah.
It's
I want
interesting stories because they like they still take you by there like on like some of the tours I think like at night like their haunted tours and stuff
Yeah,
to
they
go
do.
by that building and shit like that if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
that's awesome. I'd like to go there. I want to live there.
Mm-mm.
Negative Ghost Rider.
No,
But
I've been in the French Quarter
I would
and
say
I was all gung ho.
then you can tell me which place would be better.
Look,
You know how
I'll
many
tell you this
portals
much.
are in here.
For people like us, literally the whole time it felt like people were whispering to me the whole time I was there
New
in the French
Orleans
Quarter.
is hell on earth if you're like
I
me.
deal with that in my sleep.
Yes, it
Half the time
is.
I hear the
It
fan.
was exciting. Like I got energy, like I got pumped up because there was a lot of energy, but at the same time, it was like I was going batshit crazy because I could hear people talking and they weren't talking to anybody else but me. And there was someone who kept following me the whole time going, "They know who you are. They know who you are and they know that you're real." Because they're like they say that they were like they know who you are and these people that sit out here like one told me she's like all these people are fake. These people out here who tell people's fortunes and stuff, they're fake.
Hmm.
And I got to Marie Laveau's house of voodoo, and I got stuck to the sidewalk.
I I can't even. I can't even
And
look at pictures of that
Cody,
place.
Cody, Cody had to push me in because I had to ask her like 3 times if I could come in. And finally, like I could go. I finally like was able to like step into it. And when I did, it was like I stepped back somewhere else.
I kind of
And by the time I left, I had given her an offering
so
there because I couldn't make it to her grave. And the whole time it was like she was walking with me the whole time I was walking through. Then we got to like this back part of the quarter and all we felt was like little kids pushing us.
Oh yeah, that's not. Hmm.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? They were like, go, 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 go. You can't be here, go.
coffee. So
Yeah,
I
I
was
do.
like, what
I've
the shit?
seen that whenever I try to make
shit's
coffee.
about to get really, really bad if I don't figure something out.
That
Um,
shit was crazy.
every old city I've been to lights up.
Yeah, it
Makes me
was.
sick. But I will tell you, the sickest
I
I've
had a
been in my
massive
whole
headache
life.
though the minute I got my car though, Tenor. Like I
Yeah.
had the most massive migraine. You can ask Cody. Like I slept almost the whole way
Oh
back.
God, I was so sick. The and I lived there for like 2 years. It was awful. Like I was sick all the time while I was there. Um, the worst place I've been that physically made me ill was Las Vegas. I can't spend time in Las Vegas.
Boston.
That's a lot of shit.
No, that's a lie. Rome. Rome, I got sick as fuck. And
I
Pompeii.
hadn't been to Rome.
Rome
Pompeii.
and Pompeii, I got sick as fuck. I almost had heat stroke in Pompeii. Um,
I will
I
tell
was
you,
walk.
London made me fairly sick. It took me a few days to get used to
French
London.
Quarter. Oh,
Like that was crazy because like the minute I walked through there, we got there and we were walking through the stuff, and I hit this certain place in this villa, and it was like I couldn't see anybody, but I could see everything else that was supposed to be there. And almost freaked out. And all of a sudden, I could see everything happening, and I got overwhelmed really quickly, and I almost passed out from heat stroke right then and there because I apparently was standing right where
Get cold, bro.
that they had excavated the mother child thing
I didn't know it was
uh
so.
Yeah.
statue, and felt like I got a heat wave hit me, and it was the lava like passing over me.
Or rather, I didn't know it was open. I
And
just
I was like, what the fuck? Because I fell down. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then my god sister was like, are you okay? And I was like, I need water. I need water now. I need water. I was like, I'm on fire. And she's like, what do you mean? I said, I'm on fire. Like, I'm burning up. And she's like, okay. I was 15. I was freaking the fuck out.
Ooh, I
That's what everyone I know who went there got sick. Um, I haven't been there.
Roma's crazy,
Okay.
though.
London made me relatively sick. London was rough.
Do you get
London was
angry when
so
you get
cold.
bombarded? Like, if it's like too many all at once, like, do you all of a sudden like get really, really angry?
I get irritated, like overstimulated, like really
Yeah.
hardcore.
Okay.
Amsterdam was not a pleasant place for me
that's not. The
at all.
the place looks rough.
It's rough. It's not bad. Like if you're a tourist and you're normal, semi-normal, and you go, Amsterdam's kind of a cool place. It used to be one of the few places in the world you could go get legally high and all that, you know.
Yeah, still
But
is.
actually, the rules in Amsterdam nowadays, from what I've been hearing, you have to follow the laws of your country. So if it's not legal where you're from, you can't do it there.
Mm.
So they say. I haven't been back, so I don't know.
I heard that they
Um,
still have the tourist bars like where you can still do it, but like most of the time it's
Right.
like you're held to the country you come from standard because the
yeah,
embassy
that's what
rules
I've
that have been
always. That's
They
what
happening.
I've
have a
been
lot of
hearing.
coffee bars.
Yeah. Coffee shops.
A lot of coffee shops. A lot of food we spent telling Tina she couldn't eat. I was, don't eat
I will.
that. Don't eat that. You can eat that, but you're gonna be gone on that for 3 days.
Yeah.
Like at least they came with a warning.
This is fair because I told them I'm like I'm allergic to marijuana. You know, my buddies, and they were like, "Oh, okay, you can't go in there. You can't go in there. You can go in there, but Alice, you're not coming out of Wonderland anytime soon. If you do,
I'll be like,
Yay!
life is great. Life is
yeah."
great.
Right.
I have a lot of stories from Amsterdam.
I want to hear them.
No.
Oh, you want to hear a funny story?
This is on tabletop.
You want to hear a funny story? You
No,
want to hear a
no.
funny story, Brim?
More like I had to lock myself in a hotel for 3 days, but
Huh? What?
Imagine a 15-year-old girl who's in Italy in a bar getting drunk because it's legal, and in her hotel room she has goes and says, "Hey guys, I'm gonna go to the room," and I go into the elevator. And there's two Italian MPs, and I start to freak the fuck out. And I'm like, shit. And they're talking, and I can understand them, and they're like looking at me, and they're like, this stupid American girl, like she's just, I'm like white girl wasted, right? And they don't have card keys. We have actual keys to our doorknobs, okay? So Bree's fucked. And I get to my door, and they pass me because I'm like, I stop, and I don't open my door yet. I'm like, just walk by me. And then here I am on my knees trying to get my key into my door. And my roommates come up and are like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I'm like, "It won't go in the hole." And I'm just talking to everything and anybody because Bree was drunk trying to get in her room with an actual key and couldn't. And I call my mom and go, "Mom, guess what?" She's like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm drunk." And she's like, "Wow, okay."
Oh, you're one of those.
I was 15 years old and I was drunk in Italy because I had just walked around Venice all by my goddamn self, and I said, "Fuck it, why not?" And it was at night, and I had found the beach, and I was like, "Mom, I found the beach," and I went in the water, and then these people followed me, and I went to this store, and da 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 da, and then I got drunk some more, and now I'm in my room. Or I'm gonna go to my room. I'm in a telephone booth.
In Germany, I tried to help a really rotund man, we'll put it that way, it was nicely, to his room because he was lit. And I was very small at the time. And he fell on me and passed out. And I had to text my buddy to come
Oh
up from
God.
the lobby to pull him off of me because I couldn't get out underneath it.
I'm falling and I
Because I
can't get
leaned him
up.
on the door frame and went to card the door, and he just and took us both to the ground. And I was like, oh fuck, this is gonna look so bad if anybody comes downstairs.
Leonie,
So I had
I
to
went to New Orleans and it was like the only
text
best
my
place in the
buddy and be
freaking.
like, help. I'm on the third
I
floor,
Help
and he goes,
I
where?
me.
I
think
said,
you should get
under the
over that
fat
part.
German
You're
guy.
just like
The big fat. I'm underneath the big fat German dude.
I'm under the fat
No.
German guy snoring.
Did he yodel?
No, he was snoring like a bear, and I like 2 inches from my face.
Huh? Val yeeted herself.
I was like, oh, good. And then a lady came out and stepped over us like it was nothing and went to the fucking
She's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
pardon and around.
Huh?
This is not a good look. This looks like a prostitute whose John fell asleep halfway through the act in the hallway, and I'm stuck here. I'm definitely going to jail today.
I love it.
I was just trying to be nice. I learned my lesson.
Right. I bet you did.
Do not be nice to people bigger than you. If they fall on you, you cannot get loose.
Look, I have to tell you the funniest story I had whenever I got drunk was we
I
passed
can't tell
out
the funniest story.
in the yard. Like I was halfway on the street and halfway in the yard, and then we were burning, and like we decided we wanted to burn an air mattress.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, we didn't know it was. I didn't know it was one of the electric ones. The black smoke started going through the air. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. Fire department woke us up. You need to put that out. I was like, what? I didn't even realize I passed out in the yard.
I can't tell my funniest story on here. I will tell it in private.
Well, that one's technically not my most embarrassing nor the funniest, but you know, I'm not gonna go there.
My buddy Connor, just as a hint, tried to buy a prostitute's freedom in Amsterdam. There's a whole ass story. I'll tell you later.
Yeah. That's great.
It's not a great story, but it is a story.
Still great. Still great.
I bet you there's at least 5 foreign countries that were super happy to see me go home.
Well,
I know Scottish police were sick of me.
oh, that's so.
Like, why are you always here? You know, I don't know. I was like, my mom's been asking
Yeah.
this question for like 22 years.
These stories in a movie. Yeah. I ended up on a lot of home movies, I can tell you that much. I think I'll probably still have a long lost video that's on the Ethernet somewhere that I had saved to Snapchat years ago whenever I had that fucking thing. And there's no telling how many times I embarrassed myself making stories that are completely out there, probably tracing the Ethernet.
I hope mine died with MySpace, but I had a video of me drunk in the floor, and I would put my foot up, my knee up, raise it, and I'd go skinny, and I'd smash into the floor and go fat, skinny, fat, skinny, fat. It was like 10 minutes of that. So, yeah, I hope that died with MySpace.
Oh, I hope so too. I just, it's just those moments right there that make me just
And I see those
so
movies like
glad.
Hostel, and I'm like, I wonder how many times I came so fucking close
Look,
to getting snatched drunk in a foreign country and never coming back.
I still have to tell him those drunk stories. So it's one of those moments of you haven't seen me drunk until you start seeing me dancing on the front porch type of deals. And I'm like,
It's not the best story, the first story.
there was a whole time I tried to pole dance on my front porch because we had those columns on the front porch on the east side. So yeah,
Oh,
that this is why Brim does not get drunk.
I tried to sell jewelry the other day because they're having what they call an adult prom here. I don't know if you've heard of these.
No, I haven't. I've heard of black and white parties.
Okay, no, they're having what they call an adult prom, which is they basically recreate the horror of teenage prom, and people go pay to go to
And
it
it's my
like willingly.
I'm one of those teenagers. Like prom was literally the fucking bane of my existence. I
I didn't
drank.
want to go.
I didn't either. I did not want to dress up like a girly girl. I did not want to put on makeup. I did not want to put on
I,
nails. I did not want to go.
I didn't stay at my prom.
By the end
I
of
left
my
and
time,
I got
like
drunk
no,
in some
I'm
cow
not even going
pasture.
to the end. It was close to the middle of my prom. Whenever I first got there, I took my shoes off for my senior prom, and I sat and I was drinking punch, and then the, the middle of it, I was dancing with my friends a little bit, but the whole entire time I was barefooted. Not even. I didn't even care.
I did not want to go to prom. My mother made me. But they asked me to go to prom, to this adult prom at the bar, which just sounds like a fucking trash can fire. And everybody's like, you should go. You'd be so fun. And Brian looks at me and goes, no, all they want is for you to go there and get drunk and act like a jackass.
You need to, baby.
Nice.
I was like, you're probably not wrong.
Yeah, well, ice cream.
Yeah, I had some earlier. I had some chocolate chip ice cream.
That's all.
My vids are probably deep in the darkness of someone's old hard drive. Yeah, I agree with that. I very much agree with that because someone probably saved them on Snapchat as blackmail and was like, "Do you remember this time?" I remember a lot of people had selfies of me at that party and I was completely trashed. And then I seen those selfies the next day and I was like, what the fuck was I doing? Never again.
Yeah, he was like, absolutely not. You cannot go. No.
Yeah. That one time that we had went for like 2 days straight. And then afterwards it was like Heaven Hill vodka and freaking Kool-Aid. And then I was sick for like 4 days. After that, I just completely quit. I was on wine coolers for like 2 years and a half. I was like, I ain't drinking that hard stuff no more. Nope, I ain't touching it.
I think we've all had those moments. If I just live through the night, I will never drink again.
I seen my life flash before my eyes. I lived for a whole year from that one.
And so he's sitting there. Oh God.
Every time I smell vodka, the whole freaking thing comes rushing back like 1986 prom.
I'm telling you.
I wasn't even alive then.
Oh, I was. Wasn't. I wasn't going to prom then, but I was alive.
Them punches were being spiked. Yeah, that smell.
I'd like to know how I lived to drinking Mad Dog in the parking lot.
Oh, yes. That was my shit. That was my go-to. That and oddly enough with cream vodka was weird. I had some fascination with that and chocolate.
What?
Like mixing chocolate with whipped cream vodka.
Oh, I like Mad Dog 2020.
That was my shit. Like I
I
like
drink the shit out of
the
that.
grape and the fruit punch. I made the fruit punch when they didn't
Fruit punch
have
is
the fruit
so
punch.
good.
Yeah, especially when it's frozen. Ooh, it tastes
Oh,
like fine punch.
so good. They have new flavors now. Like,
Tiny, who hurt you? Like fuck prom. Only wanted to go to was a dude who said if I was the last. He said not if I was the last person. I said fucking yes, Tiny. Yes, that is the correct answer. Like, don't even go. Just don't even worry about it. Like, dance your ass at home. Don't even know. We don't need that negativity.
You all had terrible childhood.
I wasn't girly. I didn't
I
want
was
to go to
prom king,
prom.
so
You, of course, you were prom king. I did not want to be a prom queen. Not at all. I mean, we can even talk to my best friend who lives in Tennessee today that made me go to her senior prom when I was a sophomore. I had invited my dad because I wanted to ruin it for everybody else. Just make it awkward.
we also spiked the punch. More specifically, I did.
more specifically, he did.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, I used good old Everclear. You can imagine how many drunk teenagers there were.
We just drank in the parking lot.
What in the heck? Hello, OG. Come join our conversation. Hopefully, we can change it from the subject of booze and awful proms.
An awful prom.
Yeah.
I had a great prom. Don't know about you guys.
We had a great prom. It was just, I'm not going to repeat it as an adult.
No. I'll go to a ball. Not a prom.
Not a prom.
No.
No, we good.
When I think of prom, I start smelling school hallways. I start smelling gum and fucking.
Axe body spray.
Oh, that was the most popular one in my high school. Let me tell you, and it was
It
the
was
blue
mine.
one. It was the blue one. Everybody freaking wore that blue one, and this guy was just spraying it, and I walked right through it, and I'm like, look, listen. It smells good when you spray it once, but when you spray it like you're a French hoe in waiting, it doesn't smell good anymore.
Axe is horrible.
It's awful. That's the worst smell on the planet.
Axe and Old Spice both suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Steffi, I know. I already talked to him about that one because I want to go to the vampire ball, and I'm excited for that one.
Vampire Masquerade Ball.
Yeah. I have to go shopping for that one.
Yeah, I think they do that in Portland.
Yeah, they do. I seen it on Facebook. What is that dude? The vampire shared it on his Facebook.
They got the Scandinavian festival coming up too.
Yeah, I seen that. The Midsummer Festival.
We have a Viking festival
That one's
here in
important too.
Oklahoma.
The Maypole. Steffi, are you going to go see the Maypole? You have a what, Tanner?
We have a Viking festival here in Oklahoma.
That's pretty much what that is. It's like a little pagan get together. Luna,
Hi.
hello, beautiful.
I fell asleep. Well, some weird shit happened earlier. I don't know what to tell y'all. Fucking hell.
You want to invite somebody?
Some proper weird shit happened. Yeah, I heard someone tell me to talk to Shadow about it. I did. And he said someone cast it at us, so it's fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Gemma has 3 things with Pennywise the Clown on, and he just decided to just pop up, manifest for some fucking reason. I was talking to him, and I think I scared him. And I was saying things that are interesting. I remember what I was saying. So my body felt like sort of numb, which is something that happens when someone called Warrior comes out, and I usually black out when Warrior comes out. OG thinks Warrior is Odin, but I don't fucking know. But yeah, someone else came out and said the name is Lyra, and they were a Valkyrie, a Fey Valkyrie. So, I don't know, but the name sounds very familiar, and I know for a fact it's connected to me in some way. I can't miss it. And then when Gemma was typing out the first message to Shadow, she knew exactly how to spell it. She's like, I've never seen that name before. What the fuck? So, I don't know. Weird shit happened. Pennywise, I guess, wanted to look at Freddy, considering Pennywise seems to get off on stuff. So,
They have similar interests. Not just scaring the shit out of little kids, but eating them.
yeah. When I watched It in the first movie, when he attacked the first kid in the first, the scene. I'm not gonna like spoil it for other people, but the scene. I tapped into Pennywise's energy in the fucking movie. I don't know how, but it's like I tapped into his energy.
Okay,
So I don't really know what happened. Like I
Odin.
started laughing.
It's not a warrior.
Yeah. OG said Ulfendar. That's the one that he thinks that Warrior is. He thinks that
Yeah, he thinks
Warrior is Ulfendar.
he thinks it's Swamp also. OG thinks it's Swamp casting at us.
Swamp? You mean a swamp?
Swamp, yeah.
No. He don't fuck with that shit. He guys do.
He's just a jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I also know that Witch Out of the Broom Closet looked at my main TikTok account, like the main Christian Luna one. Just out randomly, it seems like. And I don't know, I don't really think it's him, but I suggested it to OG and he's like, yeah, that dude has no powers.
Swamp makes fun of magic. He doesn't even fucking practice it. No.
I feel like that's gonna be a mistake.
He doesn't care.
He's gonna care one day.
And to catch Swamp's attention, you have to have really gotten under his skin, and I highly doubt you guys have.
No. I haven't even interacted with the man. I've never interacted with either witch out of the Brim closet or the other one.
I can tell you right up, OG, Wolf doesn't know anything about magic. He was trying to ask, right along with Pagan Empire, as we discussed last time, whether they knew anybody that could bind us. That was not successful.
Yeah, Mr. Wolf said he cast a curse on me, and I'm still here. Life's still going good.
Yeah.
Is it? That's great.
Yeah. Anyone casting a curse on you isn't gonna work though, is it? They'll drag it. Come on.
Anybody that fucks with me with magic, period, is not going to succeed. They can try.
Anyone cast me, they're just gonna meet the serpent. They don't want to deal with that.
Mm.
There's very few people that are strong enough to fuck with me, and the only other ones would be Dark. That's about it. Oh, my brother Joker could, but he's not going to.
He was trying to get other people to cast, but they're not that successful and shit like that.
And
They
Church
don't have the knowledge for it.
and my brother Church and Lucifer are about the only ones that can actually cast on me and maybe be successful.
Like, they could try to cast some spells at you at the minimum. Like, if they found like a minimal witch to be like, hey, I want you to do some dirty work for me. I mean, like, for y'all, it'd be like a small little toast to get your attention, but to be honest,
Yeah, no, that definitely was not small.
when you're a witch that learns from books, it's completely different.
I forgot something else. I was peacefully sleeping, and Loki literally told me not to fucking go to sleep. But I think it was Loki anyway. But either way, he's the only one that called me kid, hence why I think it was Loki. But I was peacefully here. I closed my eyes for literally 1 second. Gemma started freaking out because the lights that are turned off, the lights that you guys can be using sometimes around here, turned themselves on. And like they were white.
More than likely, it's a coven in your area that's casting at you or something like that.
That's interesting. But yeah, I was asleep, and Gemma took a picture, tried to take a picture of the random lights turning on, and she saw a red light, like just a red above me, directly above me. So
Well, a lot of the times that could be what they're seeing from your aura too. It just depends. Yes, Tiny. That's not a bad thing. I mean, it just depends on the person. I mean, I've encountered a lot of stuff in my lifetime. I've encountered stuff that I probably shouldn't even be seeing. A lot of disturbing stuff too, but I'm not going to talk about that because it's really uncomfortable. But whenever it comes to things like that, a lot of times they just want to feel protected. They just want to feel comfortable. They just want to feel like they have an ear to talk to. So a lot of the times it's more than earthbound spirits. It's something that's seeking your attention, that's wanting guidance, or something that's seeking to guide you if it's a higher power.
no, but see, I was kind of thank you, Brim. I was kind of concerned, right? That about the Pennywise posters for this exact reason. I was like, let's hope they don't manifest, and then motherfucker just comes out here. And we've been having electronic issues ever since the Magi Live, when y'all were talking about, I believe, the dolls. So, like, it's been fine after the Magi Live. It was fine, and then just earlier, Jem's PC crashed with a loud screeching sound, like a hard crash. Her PS5 crashed, and that's never happened ever. So that was very strange. And then she started getting scratches at the back of her head, and she started feeling cold on her left ear. Then her right ear went hot after everything stopped. Hi, Leonie.
Babe. Babe, I love you.
Wait, how
Ooh,
long have y'all been live?
girl, an hour and 11 minutes. Hey, 111. That's my lucky number.
I saw that. I've seen 111 like 3 times today.
Ooh, and I just seen 333. Nice. I got good numbers today.
I've seen 44 and fucking 333 a couple times. I saw 444 as well,
That
and
closet.
66.
Ah,
Had a few synchronicities, and they seem to be increasing.
night, Jim. Thanks for popping in.
But yeah, I'm not gonna talk to my mother anymore after the bullshit she pulled. Ridiculous. Plus, my ancestors want me to go no contact, so I think I'm gonna listen to them this time.
It's whatever makes you comfortable. Yeah, Shadow, I probably said that all wrong. Where'd you
My
go?
phone just crashed, which is weird because it gives me a telltale sign, right? It's right before it's about to crash. That just happened randomly.
Only one that controls a guardian that's similar to Pennywise is Pagan. She has Jester.
He seemed irritated that neither of us are scared of him. Gemma finds him adorable. That's not like that's a direct quote out of her mouth. And I and I was just like, bitch, I'm not scared of you. I am not. I will kill you right now. Like, I'll fucking separate your head with my sword. For some reason, I was in my warrior after form when that came out. I don't know. I'm not scared of him. He seemed irritated. He tried to scare Freddy, and Freddy was just looking at him like, "Are you serious, bro?" He really wanted to scare our little child spirit. Dude is like the kid is 6, and he looked at Pennywise like he was just another child that hasn't grown up enough or something. Like, it's ridiculous. Oh, and lots of interesting stuff. I found one of my crystal books as well that I wanted to show you. The Essential Crystal Handbook is what it is.
Yep.
How have you guys been today?
Super. How are you?
I'm fucking great. That was just a very strange thing that happened. And I'm just like, okay. Moving on, though.
Like
I
this
mean,
before.
imagine it's weird hearing
It
about
does
it.
exist. It's not like them type of shows though.
Like, it's very strange, but you know what? I've had worse things happen to me, so you know, as long as I'm not being like directly fucking attacked, like something's not trying to hold me down, it's not Zeus trying to chase me, so
You should
I'm
listen
okay.
when you see your threes. They're very magical.
Say that again?
I told Leonie she should listen to her threes. They're very magical. She said she's seen threes.
Lucky number.
They're a part of a lot of important dates for me.
Well, at least one was talking.
Yeah. How's everybody else doing tonight? Y'all so quiet.
I'm super. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I get crows a lot. Yes, tiny, same, in big ass flocks. Like hordes of crows. Like I thought it was completely over with when I was back in Powderly because I used to have a crowd of them in one tree by our trailer, and then whew, move up here, and they're literally right in this tree across the street every time I go out with Dahlia in the morning for her to go to school. And there's always at least three that are around me. That's why I say three is my number. Three and
Yeah, I
one.
think mine are ravens
What
though.
does that make? 13. Odin is always watching. Yes, I agree. But honestly, Odin is more with ravens. If you have crows, I would look into that. Spook.
Hmm. Yeah, I found a random when I was cleaning for the welfare chat.
A
I found
murder.
a random blue crystal just on the floor that I know I didn't have before. So
Okay.
Huh?
What'd you say?
No, I'm not. That's how I'm talking about me.
Oh, okay. Tell my sister. And don't even think about it because I'm wearing rose oil and not lavender oil tonight. So
mm, mm.
Tanner, I can't get over your pink little dinosaur. It's so
I know,
pretty.
isn't it adorable?
It's so pretty.
It's
I
so
said that
cute.
because your daughter said she wanted to see a pink dragon, but I don't really do dragons, so rar dinosaur.
You don't like dragons?
I don't. It's not that I don't like them. They're fantastic creatures. They're wonderful. I'm just not connected to them.
I saw like a bunch of seagulls the other day. Like so many seagulls. I don't even know if it's over 7. I know it's over 7. It looked like a massive fucking flock of seagulls just the other day. But I've had ravens following me for like since September of 2021. There was one massive one that would follow me to work. That's cool, demon.
Oh, that's my grandmother's spirit animal. It's a dragonfly. Ignored by Blakey. My spirit animal is an Arctic wolf.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I will be right back.
How are you, Steffi? How's night going?
It's my phone did it. Party wise.
It's charged.
Is that 100%?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Yeah, looks like it. The battery's all the way to the top. Oh, 93%. Now it says it.
That's enough. I'm gonna put it on the charger when I wake up in the morning.
Okay. It is getting late. Alrighty. Tenta.
Yes. Better?
Only is blue and green now.
Well,
I'm seeing blue and green. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know why it's
hang on.
doing
Well, just give me a minute.
We need more presents.
like this whole entire screen blue and green. But
Return.
I think it's about that time to call it a night.
I think so too. We'll just take it to Discord.
Uh-huh. I'll see you there.
Okay. I'll see you there.
Night, y'all.
Night, everybody.